Hey guys, you know that moment when you're trying to set up a new user in Microsoft Cloud but aren't quite sure where to start? Well, in this video, I will walk you through three simple ways to create user identities in Microsoft Entra ID. And trust me, it is way easier than you might think. Before we dive in, I'm curious how many of you have found yourself stuck while working with Microsoft portals? Drop a comment below and let me know. And hey, do me a quick favor, hit that subscribe button and notification bell because in the next few minutes, I will show you exactly how to create user accounts using three different methods. First, head over to portal.azure.com and find Microsoft Entra ID. Click on Users under Manage and click on New User button. And you'll see these two options, create new user or invite external user. I'm going to click create new user. Under the basics tab, let's start filling out the details. When creating a new user, you'll need what's called user principal name. Think of it like a driver's license. It's one thing that contains both your identity and credentials. In my case, I'm using tastybiryani.in as my domain, but yours may show something different like yourcompany.onmicrosoft.com or yourcompany.com. Let's create an account for Sarah Chen. We'll make her user principal name sarah.chen at tastybiryani.in. This can also be her email address if we are using Exchange Online. Quick pause. If you're finding this video helpful so far, hit that subscribe button. You won't want to miss all the upcoming Azure tips. Now, back to Sarah's account. Next, you'll set up her nickname, which automatically comes in from the user principal name. This happens because this option derived from user principal name is checked. But don't worry, you can always customize it just by unchecking this box. I'm going to check this box again because I want to keep the same nickname. Now, for her display name, I will type in Sarah Chen. For the password, you've got two options. Let the system create one automatically or set one yourself by unchecking this option, auto generate password. Just remember, if you set it manually, Sarah will need to change it when she first logs in. Here's a handy tip. Leave this option account enabled. If Sarah isn't starting for a couple of weeks, leave it turned off until her first day. Now, don't stress about the portal looking different sometimes. The core steps stays the same, even though Microsoft updates their portals from time to time. Click Next Properties. And now, let's fill out Sarah's profile. Under the Properties tab, this is where we add important details that help identify and connect users within Microsoft Entra. We'll start with the basics. First name, Sarah. Last name, Chen. We are making her a member rather than a guest. This matters because guest users cannot do as much in the system. We'll skip past the authorization info with digital certificates and jump right into her job info. Sarah is going to be our sales manager at Tasty Biryani, working in the sales department. These details are super helpful for organizing things. Like if you want to manage all the sales folks as one group, we'll put her office location as New York, and you can fill in her address info, which is nice to have but not essential. Click Next Assignments. And now, under Assignments tab, you can add her to certain groups, which helps manage permissions by clicking Add Group. This is where you can set up access permission for multiple people at once. You can also assign specific roles by clicking Add Role to control what Sarah can do in the system, and use administrative units by clicking Add Administrative Unit to organize users for different admin teams. This gives you a lot of flexibility. You can have different administrators managing different groups of users. Click Next, Review plus Create. Once you have checked everything over, just click on Create. And you're done. The Azure portal makes it really easy to manage all these user settings. To make sure everything works, just check your users list. Your list will look different than mine, but if you followed along, You should see Sarah Chen in there now. Here's where it gets interesting. Let me show you another way to manage users. Head over to admin.microsoft.com. Something cool about Microsoft's cloud setup is that Microsoft 365, Azure, and Entra ID are all connected. Think of it like one big system sharing the same user directory. In Microsoft 365 Admin Center, look for users. If you don't see users, go ahead and click on Show All. Click Users and click on Active Users. Look for Sarah Chen, who we just set up. Let's create another user by clicking Add a User. This layout looks a bit different, but we are basically doing the same thing. This time, we will set up an account for Alex Rodriguez. Let's start by filling out his name. First name, Alex. Last name, Rodriguez. For his display name, we'll keep the same name, Alex Rodriguez. And now for his username, that is his user principal name, alex.rodriguez at tastybiryani.in. For the password, you can either let the system create one for you or make your own. I will uncheck automatically create a password and type one manually. And here's a security best practice. I'll keep this box checked, require this user to change their password when they first sign in, which basically make Alex to change his password when he first signs in. I'll click next. Here's something interesting. You'll see something that is not in Azure portal, license assignment. Your available licenses might be different from mine, but this is where you would handle that. You'll also need to pick a location. I'm going to select United States. We'll skip the license part for now by selecting Create User Without Product License. I'm going to click Next. Next up is roles. These control what Alex can do in the system. We'll skip this for now. Moving on to Alex's profile. Let's add his details. We'll make him a manager in the IT department. We'll set his office location to New York. If you want, you can add stuff like phone numbers and address too. I'll skip that and click Next. You can review your selection and click Finish Adding. All right, we are done. You can check by searching for Alex in users list. And there he is. And now to show everything is connected, if we go back to portal.azure.com and look in Microsoft Entra, click Users, and you can see Alex's account here as well. It's kind of like how different bank branches can access all the same customer information. Now for the last method, head over to entra.microsoft.com. This is Microsoft's latest portal for managing identities. Once you are here, look for User section under Identity. Click on All Users. You'll be able to find Sarah Chen's account as well as Alex Rodriguez's account, who we created earlier. Ready to add another user? Just hit the button New User to create one and click on Create New User. You'll see it looks pretty similar to what we saw in Azure portal. We're going to set up Maria Rodriguez's account this time. Enter maria.rodriguez for the username. And I'm going to keep the same mail nickname, which is maria.rodriguez. Type in Maria Rodriguez for the display name. For the password, you got two options. Either make one up yourself by unchecking this box, auto generate password, or let the system create one for you. I'm going to specify a custom password. Don't forget to turn the account on. Click Next, Properties. You'll see the Properties page. First name, Maria. Last name, Rodriguez. I'm going to make her a member, though you could make her a guest if you needed to. Kind of like choosing between a full-time employee or a contractor. For her role, we'll make her a manager in the company Tasty Biryani and in the department Finance. There are more fields we could fill out, but let's keep it simple for now. Click Next Assignments and click Next Review plus Create and click on Create. That's it. If I search for Maria Rodriguez, I can see her in the users list. So there you have it. We created 3 users, Sarah Chen, Alex Rodriguez, and Maria Rodriguez. And we created them using all three Microsoft portals: Azure portal, Microsoft 365 Admin Center, and Microsoft Entra Admin Center. It's kind of like your bank account, whether you use the ATM, go to a branch, or use your phone app, you're accessing the same account. And there you have it. You now know 3 different ways to create user identities in Microsoft Entra ID. Pretty awesome, right? If this video helped you level up your Azure skills, smash that like button and share it with your tech-savvy friends. What is your favorite method to create user identities? Drop in the comments below. I would love to hear which one works best for you. Want to support my channel and help me create more in-depth tutorials like this? Hit that thanks button below the video or grab me a virtual coffee. And for my Indian viewers, you can support me through PhonePe, and it is always appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to catch my next tech tutorials. See you in the next one.